Alright, what's up YouTube? Today we're going to be actually working on the Hilux for a bit. Gonna figure out some leakage here, the carburetor, and then we're going to probably be taking off, we might be taking off the starter, but we're going to be taking off the alternator, get it tested. So we don't know if it's properly charging the battery or not. So at first this was pretty easy to get to, but now that we have the radiator back in, we really don't feel like taking it out and draining all the coolant and everything. So I'm gonna be getting up under here, taking off the alternator, getting it tested, and we're gonna see where that goes from there. Alright, so got the alternator out finally. Had to drop the skid plate to get to the bolts right here. Had a long bolt just somewhere around here. There it is. Long bolt right there. Just mounted right here. So we had a lot better leverage over here than was in the way right here. And we also took off the belt with the tensioner bolt that was right here connected to the alternator, which is pretty lucky since we didn't have to loosen anything else and it was just an alternator. So we're gonna get this tested out over at AutoZone because we gotta take a couple things back. So might as well get it tested while we're there. Getting the carburetor off. So there's a lot of RTB, and then we had to make our own gaskets because, well, we're impatient. So, and then this is may or may not be an issue, but taking this off, I think it was the second time. We'd forgotten that there were bolts right here and here, so we ended up trying to pull it off because we thought it was RTB and snapped it. So what we're probably going to end up doing is, since it's still kind of clean, if you hold it together, probably going to get some either JB Weld or some quick steel and either take a Dremel to it and then drill out the holes again. And then that should be a good one piece as well, because that would be a huge pain to find. Oh gosh. Ugh.
Huge pain to find if you drop it anyway.
Yeah. It'd be a huge pain to find in the first place. And probably expensive as well, since we literally just need one piece, and we'd probably end up having to buy an entire new Weber carburetor if we wanted it. So I'm probably going to end up doing what we said and putting her back on, putting a lot of, what was it?
RTB.
RTB. We're going to put a lot of RTB on there and plug up all the seals, because apparently there was just a huge vacuum leak. We are having this thing running a couple nights ago, and it had a really high idle, so whenever we sprayed like brake cleaner, it sort of momentarily filled up those gaps and it started running, or idled a lot lower. So got a huge vacuum leak in this whole thing. And it doesn't really help that this is the first car that we've had that's carbureted instead of fuel injected, so having a little bit of fun, a little bit of trouble, but I don't think we're going to be taking the starter out because it does start pretty well. I don't think we really need to take the starter out to see what's wrong with that. So as for the alternator, whenever we swapped it from the 22R to the 20R, we ended up having to take this bit right here, which plugs it to the alternator, and plug it up, or try and hook it up to the original wiring for the 22R. And the first time we did this, we got 1 out of the 3 right. But whenever it started running, while we're looking at it, we noticed that there was smoke coming out here, and lo and behold, this connects to the alternator. So what we're hoping though is that smoke didn't burn out the wires, because that's going to be a huge pain. It'd be cheap, but it'd be a huge pain to fix. And we're hoping that it's just the carburetor that's causing it to not run very well. So that is definitely an option if this thing works perfectly fine. So gonna have a little bit of fun there. Probably gonna do a little bit of cleanup first, and then head over to AutoZone to take back some paint that we're gonna be painting the 22R's block with, because it looks like trash. So this is gonna be more of an update type thing. As you noticed, Eric isn't here, so I'm not able to record while working at the same time. Whenever he's here, like, we have 2 hands on the at the same time while I record at least some bits of it. And then, you know, at least put this thing on a stand whenever it requires 3 people. So it's gonna be more of an update type video. Not gonna really be showing much of the action, but we'll be showing the progress updates. So stay tuned.
Hopefully your mic works.
Yeah. Alright. So back, we got the alternator back in. It actually runs good. We got it tested and they said it was fine. So what we ended up doing is that we got a new fuse for the alternator, or the new relay for the alternator. Get this stupid thing off. There it goes. Got a new 80 amp fuse. And then also gotten a little bit closer to that working. We've got the plate JB welded nice and properly. Sand it down, use a Dremel once it's dried and cured. And I think that's about it for now. And I'll let you know if anything else comes up. Alright, so we're back on, what is this, day 3 now? Well, I mean for us, but for this, yeah, it's too many. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? It's day 3 of us being back here. What we plan on doing today, we're sticking this thing back on. We got the adapter plate all nice and JB welded. So we're gonna be flattening that out, getting that thing all nice set up, and we're gonna see how it runs, and hopefully it works pretty well. Got the kerosene heater going. Oh! I don't know if you can see it, but it's snowing. Someone get me a light. There it is. Yeah. So it's snowing a little bit. Yeah, not as
Really not? Let me see. Move.
Oh, sorry. Jeez.
Jesus Christ, guys.
But either way, it's snowing and it is cold. So, got the kerosene heater working. Got as little ventilation as we possibly have. We've got 3 guys here, so if one of us starts getting sleepy, we'll open up the garage doors. And we're gonna get to work and hopefully be having a running truck by the end of the night. A reliable running truck. Probably not the best thing
I mean, it stayed together.
to do. Yeah.
Better than I expected.
It's always good.
Relatively centered. I think we're good.
Nice!
Oh, let's see if the bolts line up, wherever the bolts are. Are we in that tray over there? The tray with the bolts probably in it? Yeah. Just throw it, you know?
There goes that 10 mil. Probably on the, yep.
A little bit bigger. You go a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's good plate, definitely.
Gotta love skid plates, man. They're the best.
Probably should have told you to bring me the boots.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you get those?
Some faggot.
Oh, yeah.
And
Probably.
just remember, hopefully if it keeps up, we'll be able to go drifting. Drifting.
I'm gonna go get my Allen wrenches. You know how you tighten it? An Allen wrench and a regular wrench. So if you don't have Allen wrenches, you need to tighten up your Allen wrench set. Well,
There goes that.
exactly. You're out of luck. I'm sorry. And it's probably gonna be a 5. Okay, maybe not. Good thing I'm a redneck.
That's what we all are, man.
Yeah, multi-tool in my car.
You gotta carry your Leatherman, man. I'm telling you. Never know when you're gonna need it.
Got mine in my car.
I was supposed to snap on one today, just 'cause it was on sale.
How much was it? $10. For a Snap-on? Yeah, I would have bought it.
They had 2 of them. They had a big one and a small one.
Should have gotten both.
I should have. Oh, you know what I didn't think about?
What?
How it's recessed.
What?
How it's recessed in here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Right.
More fabrication going on over here. I just gotta bore it out even bigger, but not go all the way through.
It should be fun. All right, so we got the all the JB weld that we put in there drilled out. So got them all the bits to fit so that we now actually have an adapter plate. It's kind of weak because I mean it was originally in 2 pieces and we got rid of the majority of the stuff that was holding it in. But it works, and we'll be sealing this thing up with RTB anyways. So that'll hold it even better. We do RTB once we... Oh wait.
Everything threads.
Okay, that's good.
Everything threads. That's all that matters. And it didn't crack.
Think we got enough RTB?
Oh, we got plenty.
Oh really? Nice.
If not, we'll go to Walmart.
Yeah. Walmart is 24 hours and like less than 5 minutes away.
And I'm not planning on going out of work unless there's enough snow on the ground.
Well, no, that's when you get your lead tech to bring you out, or because I mean he does have 4-wheel drive. And he did say
It's a Ford, though.
it is a Ford.
So if he can make it
Then you're
without breaking down, he will come get you.
You know, 98% of Fords are still on the road today. The other 2 made it home.
Mm-hmm.
that's so old.
Okay, now I need more TV.
It'll buff. It'll buff.
See,
So I added a little bit more.
a little bit more than anticipated.
Instabated.
Instabated.
Instagrammed. Graded.
Instabated.
That's what we need now is an Instagram. Ain't nobody got time for that though.
Telling people to watch our videos.
Yeah, because
Agreed.
everyone would love to watch our videos.
True that. Oh, we'd get like 10 views out of that. You know that, right?
Yeah, we got
We'd be
10
like-
whole views. The other last video we put out.
Did you really?
Yeah, I mean this was the second video. I think it got. No, it was the first video that got 7 views.
Damn, son. Going places.
Yeah, dude. We got 3 subs.
Holy shit.
2 of them are me and you.
And the other one's me. Straight up.
We got this. All right, now we gotta get some other people to work on their cars so that they start subbing.
And we're just going to work on hundreds of thousands of people.
Yep.
So if you need your car worked on, sub to us.
I mean, we'll do it. It's just know one thing: if it breaks, it's not our fault.
Still 3 subscribers.
We've got 8 views on both. 8 views on both? Look at that. If it would focus, it'd be
And they're
great.
probably ours too.
I mean, I occasionally look at it.
Occasionally watching, just to make myself feel better.
I don't like that second one, man. Southern accent, installing a horn barefoot? Yep,
Yeah,
that's a redneck.
I was laughing so hard at that. I'm like, dude, I like those shoes, man.
I did end up putting shoes on after a while because I stepped on a piece of metal and it got lodged in my heel. It's like,
Yeah, boy. That's gonna be super loud. Oh my god, man.
it was a little loud.
See, this is why you have to have us, so you don't sound too hick. I don't know, you sound kind of hick.
Yeah.
I'm from Atlanta, so it works out
You
pretty
lived in
well.
Atlanta for a year.
Yeah, I know, but it freaking helped. I don't sound like one of them good old boys.
You're like a Midwestern person.
That's
you
true.
adapt wherever you go.
It's okay. So now we wait for this to dry.
I mean, not really dry.
Yeah, no, but harden up a little bit so then we
I
can
mean, I
tighten
give
it
it
up
like
some more.
20 minutes tops.
I would just go ahead and put the carb on.
Because we gotta RTB that as well.
Yeah, and I gotta tighten these, which I don't want to squeeze all my RTV out yet.
Yeah. We do that when the engine comes in. So it'll suck all of it in there.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we do. Alright, so right now we're looking for sort of a sensor for the fuel. Because whenever we sort of engine swap this thing the first time, beforehand, the fuel gauge actually worked. And now that we've put the new motor in and everything, the fuel gauge doesn't work. So we feel like we've just unclipped something that shouldn't have been unclipped. And that's what we're looking for, and hoping that that'll work so we can actually tell where our gas, what our level of gas is.
It'd be nice to know. I don't know what this goes to. Transmission stuff.
Oh, that might be important.
Let us plug in. Oh god. Parking lot.
You know of an empty Oh!
Probably freaking Walmart park.
Apparently the roads are bad, so Dylan's mom called him. And she's saying to spend the night here, so probably going to ignore it because all-wheel drive is obviously OP. And, yeah, I mean, we'll be doing one-wheel peels anyway, so,
Civic.
in a Civic. If we can get your Civic out. We gotta make sure we gotta keep this tow strap with us.
Yeah, we need something to tow with.
Yeah. More than likely you're gonna get stuck somewhere. I don't know, is it bad outside yet? I don't think so. It looks snowy. It's not good enough yet. I mean, yeah.
It ain't that bad.
It's not that bad. We know how to drive, so.
Yeah, we're professional.
Oh, I can hear it. It ain't that bad. It's not that bad.
No. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, for Georgia, it's pretty bad, but.
I've driven on worse.
Yeah, I've driven worse too, to work. Black ice on I-75, going 68 miles an hour at least. So we got the carb getting on there, nice and pretty and tight. He's about to run, hopefully.
Well, after it sits.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let it sit for a minute, obviously, or else the RTV is going straight into the intake.
No, burn.
Yeah, it'll burn.
At least some of it will.
Oh my god, it's so cold. So, got the truck out of the way. We're calling it early because apparently the roads are getting bad and we don't want to piss too many people off. as in our family. So we're gonna bring her car in, then we're gonna go have fun drifting.
Should I get the toe strap?
What?
Should I get the toe strap?
You probably should. Alright, so calling it an early night mainly because family members are worried about us getting stuck here, so we're gonna go ahead and head out. But before that, we're definitely gonna be having some fun. There's a Walmart parking lot that's literally less than 5 minutes away, so we're gonna go have fun with that. We're gonna have fun with that in a Subaru with all-wheel drive and a tow strap to pull my brother out with his front-wheel drive Civic. Let's have some fun. He's currently out of the way, but this is about to be some fun.